I am Chef Danielle Duran Zecca. I am the chef of Amiga Amore, which is the residency inside of Nativo. I've been a chef for the past 7 years, and it's just what I do. It's my life. It's what my passion is. It's what I do that brings joy to not only me, but to other people. So there's definitely no love more sincere than the love of food. The recipe that I chose today, I wanted just the softest, tenderest cut because it wasn't going to be manipulated too much. So this is our house-made tahine. I'm sure everyone's familiar with tahine. You put it on fruit, little lemon and salt. Ours is a combination of dehydrated California guajillo and ancho chilies that get pulverized down to a powder, and then I mix it with salt, sugar, and crystallized lime. I've let my beef actually stay out at room temperature for the last hour, so you want it to be room temperature so that when you do cut it and eat it, it's not cold. And then we can just go directly in with our beef. I'll go back to the fire, and we're just gonna do a quick sear on all sides. The meat is so tender and buttery that I didn't want to do too much with it and just have the outside of the crust really. I just want to see how cold the meat is. If you do have a cake tester, you can cake test it. All right, at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and pull it off, and we're going to let it rest. So while the meat is resting, I'm going to go ahead and start making the pickle that it goes with. This is apple cider vinegar, sugar, a little bit of salt, and pink peppercorn. I'm gonna go ahead and slice the watermelon radish thin on the mandolin. And this is a very quick pickle. You can do these the morning of, or even the week before. Grab it, you're fine. And then you just want to pour the hot liquid directly over the radish. We do Mexitalian cuisine, so the Mexican is definitely in the pickle and the tahine, and I just subtly add it with the Calabrian chili oil. You want thin slices. Like I said, each piece you really want exposed to the rock. You want to heat the oil so that it can slightly color the meat. The pickle is just around, and you can place them wherever you like. And you only want a few pieces of each. It's really to just add the acidity that you want. I finished with just a little fresh hearts on fire. If you have any fresh herb, that is it. The theme to the dish is still my theme, so Mexitalian. The beef is crusted in the tahine. We do the traditional Mexican pickle, and then the Calabrian chili oil from Calabria, Italy. The best way for me to prep and care for the Wagyu is little manipulation as possible. You really don't want to serve it with high flavors. You just want to let it speak for itself. So that's what the light uncrusting was, and the real medallion of the piece of meat left alone. There's no love more sincere than the love of food. What you do to just bring someone joy, just give them a hug with, like, oh, I don't know, a box of cookies or like a homemade pie. So I love what I do, and it's just, I think the passion just shows in my food and it shows in my flavors.